Every man has to go through pain to build himself. Pain is the most important thing that is required for you to become the best version of yourself. Why? Because only through pain you will learn, only through pain you will build, only through pain you will analyze your failures and become the best version of yourself. It's an easy step. But the problem with pain is that there are two types of people that are built from pain. The first one is the villain who portrays self-hate. So he hates himself. He's most of the time depressed, very frustrated, right? Frustrated, lonely, nobody to help him because you don't want that help. He's a nobody if you see it like that. And now he puts this anger that he got into building himself into a bad person. Because this whole I'm not confident and I don't really believe in myself is not thrown away just because he got some muscles and is the villain now. Yes, in comics, in movies, it's very nice to see somebody like Joker who appears very strong. But if you look how he reacts when a real superhero is coming, you can see that he's just filled with self-hate and depressed and insecure. And you don't want to be that person. The other person that is built through pain is the superhero, the man you want to be, right? You can also just call it hero, but it's always about your hero's journey. So I would say superhero, because you're different. And the superhero that also goes through the same pain, sometimes even more pain than the villain. But the difference is, even though he questions himself sometimes, he is believing in himself and in a good vision. That is very important. He knows that he don't want other people, especially kids or older people, to go through the same pain, and that's why he is the superhero. He takes that pain, even more pain right now, because the villain is somebody who just pushes the pain away, pushes the control away and says, hey, it's your fault. You don't take responsibility. But every trait a superhero has is very masculine. Takes responsibility, takes He got self-confidence, confidence, belief. He fights with love, very important. Now, people always say you would never fight when you love. But if you really love, you have to fight for that love. So you have to be able to fight. Also mentally, it's always a war. Life is a war, especially for a man. So you see, the superhero has so many good character traits, and the villain is just a depressed man with nothing. And in this video, I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to become a superhero, how to build a superhero mindset, and how you can become the best version of yourself. So let's get right into the video. Step number 1, to build a superhero mindset. Because I was also a villain in the younger days. And I just realized perspective is the first point you have to see. Because you may think, fuck, my life is hard. Nobody loves me. I came from shit. I came from pain. I came from the gutter. I came from the ghetto. Nobody respects me. I'm the lonely wolf. I'm a lonely lion. Right. Me too. But the thing is that if you see the perspective of other people, of the people who are the real villain, because they're insecure, they disrespect people, they bully people, and they are a nobody, then you will realize, damn, they also been through shit, but they just choose the wrong path. But I would choose the right path. So perspective is the most important thing to start to build your superhero character. Very important. You know why? I think a hero sees everything. He can analyze his situations and still can say, you know what? I've been through pain, but I know out there are people who've been through more pain. And I'm not special. The only thing that makes me special is taking responsibility, seeing that I'm somebody, and show love to the people. That is very important. So build yourself to a superhero. Number 2 is learn resilience. Bounce back from your failures mentally, but also physically. Very important. Resilience. You have to learn to control your emotions. And if you fail somehow, do not be angry about you or especially other people. The villain is somebody who's very angry, aggressive, has no emotional control when something did not happen the way. For an example, if you look at Joker and the movies he plays in, when something isn't happening the way that it should happen, he just acts like a kid with no emotional control. Very angry, silly, insecure, no self-belief. The whole plan is now thrown away. But if you see Batman, Superman, all the heroes. And if something happens to them, they first of all analyze the situation they're in right now and they think about it. They do not react in that moment. And what they do then is bounce back from their failure. But you can only bounce back and get better and get up again if you know what happened right there in that moment. So analyze your situation always. Number 3 is have morals and principles. That's very important. A villain is just acting without anything. He just do whatever he wants to do. He do not give a fuck about kids, families, principles, morals, nothing. Because he thinks this world is already done. We're already living in a hell. But a superhero believes that if he changes his mindset, everybody can be better. And that's very important. So have morals and principles and fight for them. Very important. Morals, principles. You have to write down your own code. What are you standing for? What are you fighting for? Not only the reason why you want to be rich, but when somebody's coming at you, insulting your family, say, I'm going to kill your family. You have to stop building your business. But you know what? My morals, my principles, I do that because of my family. I have this and that. I stand for this. This is my code. Then you will fight. And it does not matter if you die right there. But then you are a superhero because you fight for the things you love, you want. You fight for the things you stand up every day for. But a villain is somebody, trust me, when you have enough money, you go to him and say, you know what? Stop with this shit. And he will stop. Or otherwise, he's so ill and a psychopath in his head that he's just going to kill everybody. You see, a villain is everything but a good man. Number 4, self-belief and confidence. I think that's one of the most important and biggest point between those two opponents, right? If you see the superhero, and if you really look into the character traits, you can see that he has a belief, a self-belief. He's confident. He loves himself some way. But if you treat other people shitty, you just show your real character right there. You just show what you think about yourself. Somebody who treats other people bad is a person that wants deeply inside of his mind also be treated bad. So that's the big difference. Work on your self-belief, self-confidence. How can you work on that? If you know your morals, principles, if you know the perspective, if you have resilience, if you go deep into your mind and know, you know what? Trust always comes with competence. So if I want to be confident, I have to do the things I say I want to do. 100 push-ups, do 100 push-ups. You said 1 year ago you want to build a business and still broke. That's not the problem. Work on it right fucking now. Number 5. The last and easy step is set goals and take action. Set goals, take action. Now you know the principles. Now you know what you have to do. Write down your goals and take action. I hope you did understand that you want to be a superhero in this life. And the pain should not make you angry, but you should enjoy that pain. Focus on yourself by embracing and enjoying the pain until the focus is on you and you're proud of yourself. Build yourself like a diamond because a diamond is built by heat and pressure. Be that man that builds himself from pain. Let's get it.